Jackson Madden here with the Grind TCG and on Team on the Grind. This last Saturday, we went to the Tinley Park TGS Black Rose Ghost Tournament. We ended up going X2 in Swiss as the 8th seed, barely squeaking in, and we ended up getting second and losing into the finals. Quick Draw is a bad matchup for me. The Dandy Tokens are just really good against me, and I am playing Trap Dragons. Unlike most Trap Dragons that you see their deck list for, I am playing a very interesting list with a bunch of tech cards. I don't think Totem Dragon is good, and I'm not a fan of Mass Dragon, Totem Dragon, or White Knight Dragon. So I'm playing a bunch of weird cards that you probably haven't seen since your childhood. Please like and subscribe, guys. I would really appreciate it. We're just starting out, and it would be really helpful. If you're looking for any cards, please go to TCG Player. The store is called The Grind TCG. Message us on Facebook. We also have a Facebook profile, The Grind on the Grind TCG. Sorry about that, guys. But as we said, we played Trap Dragons. Our matchups of the day were 2 Machina Lightsworn, a Zombie, Blackwing. We lost to a Vayu. What was our other loss? I can't remember the other loss, but we ended up going X2 in Swiss and then making it to top cut in top 8. We beat Frog Hero. I will admit it, the side deck card carried me and there was no time, and I won because we had no time in the round. Not because of any slow playing or anything like that, just extra time to be able to make plays and extra turns to draw into the out. Let's be real. Top 4 went against Vayu Turbo. I 2-1 him. Also, the Hero Frog player was... Oh, no. The other loss in Swiss was to Marcus Hayton playing Hero Frogs. I got 2-1 by him. But the Hero Frog player in top 8, I 2-1. The Vayu Turbo player, I 2-1 him. And then in the finals, I got 2-1. So every win in Swiss, though, was a 2-0. So let's get to the deck. Pretty standard here. Triple Red MD, Triple Wyvern, Triple Drago, Exploder. That is the only standard monster lineup. Then we have Triple Blizzard Dragon. Card's absolutely insane. Absolutely love it. Go ahead and read it. I don't want to really explain it, but the card's absolutely insane. It really helps with your Recruiter matchup, and it helps against Vayu and Raikou decks because you can freeze the monster so they can't flip it till you can see an out. We also play, yes, Double Vanilla Luster Dragon. The Hero Beat matchup is really tough, so you actually need a 1900 beater to be able to compete with that matchup, and this the best one. The reason why we're playing these and the Spear Dragon, which is also great, is because these can be summoned while Drago is on board. There were multiple times in which I read him Deed Effect, and they said, can't you not special? I said, only non-lightning darks, so I was able to summon these. These put in so much work. My first list, I was playing 3 of this. I ended up cutting it because a bunch of Hero Frog players, I would attack over a Treeborn Frog, deal 18, then they would summon back the Treeborn and then attack over this, and it pissed me off the 0 defense. Wish I had 500. That is the whole monster lineup. Wow, that is small. Anyway, first spells, we play Heavy and Giant Trunade. I'm not playing MST. There's too many times in which my opponents had 2 back row, and I've had this plus this amazing card that I would MST their back row. It wouldn't be the outs of the Future Fusion. Then I had Future Fusion, and they would just out this, and that just really sucks. So just dealing with all the back row to guarantee this resolves, because if this resolves, you should just win that game. Brain Control, only 1 Book of Moon. The dupe block sucks, but like, you had to make concessions for other cards, and I'm playing a bunch of draw cards. I'm playing double Goldsark and triple Upstart. I'm also, with the triple Upstart, playing triple Legacy. I want to see Future Fusion as much as possible. A lot of game 2 and 3s, I either side a play set of this or a play set of this. Sometimes all 6, but generally against stun decks, because like you need more real cards in that matchup. But no, these were all great, especially game 1s. Like, even if you triple Upstart, like, you're playing Dragons, you can deal a shit ton of damage real fast, and, like, it's all good. For the rest of the draft, I'm playing 1 Judgment, 1 Mirror Force, 1 Trenchel, 1 Call, 1 Trap Dust Shoot, all staples of the format. This is good to bring back a Drago if needed during that. We also play 1 Return. I've thought about just playing Burial, but I've had too many games where, like, they would... Caius or Bottomless my Red MD, and this was so good. I want to fit a Burial, though. It's so good. I might cut the book, but then you're just conceding to the dupe block, because these are my only outs to the dupe block. Don't do block me, guys. One Starlight Road. Most of us play two. The reason why I'm not is I'm playing a 7 tools. There's too many times where I would normal summon a dude and I would need it to stick so that way I can banish her for Remedy and they would just bottomless it, or they would deprison a regular body attack, and like this does a lot of what like this does, the second copy of this does, except against like heavy. But if they're tarantuling you, there's usually 2 bodies. If they're mirror forcing you, there's usually 2 bodies. So this does what this does mostly, but like it's only worse against heavy storm. And against deep prison bottomless is so much better. And then double bottomless, double deep prison, 40 card main. The only thing I would add is possibly trying to fit a burial just to put the wyverns back, because a lot of times when all 3 wyverns are gone, your opponent doesn't play around the fact that you might get more remedies. So that's the main deck. We'll go to the extra deck. None of these have ever been summoned. And then for the actual extra deck is 1 Armor Master in case you brain control a Gale, and then double Stardust, 1 to actually summon, and then 1 for the Starlight Road. But you play 2 because like, what if you brain control a 2? You know, random scenarios that never come up, but it's mainly for the Starlight Road. And then I play triple Chimera Tech, double 5-headed. I am citing Cyber Dragon, so I wanted to make sure that I always had a target for this because like my extra deck is irrelevant. So like, might as well play as much as possible. And the second 500 sometimes could come up purely because like, you play Giant Trune, so you need more dragons, and then random token. That's it for the extra deck. And then for the side deck, we play the 3rd Blizzard Dragon. This comes up in the Vayu matchup, the Hero Frog matchup, any Recruiter deck, any Hamster Raikou Caius decks is really good. Double Snowman, double Cyber Dragon. I know that Machina is not very popular. I ended up playing 2 Machina Lightsworns at the tournament, but I guess, yeah, this was great for it, but I never saw it against it, so it never ended up coming up. But, like, this is mainly for the Hero Beat match, the Diva Hero Beat matchup. That matchup is awful, but, like, I have to concede 4 side deck cards for it. And then also, this is good for the Blackwing matchup, too. And then 1 Soul Release. I only have a 15th spot, and I'm not going to play 1 DD Crow. This is just better because against Christia decks, Lightsworn decks, Frog decks, like especially Hero Frogs, like if they go full dump and like leave a hero in grave, you can Soul Release, hit the hero, hit double Treeborn, and hit all the Swap Frogs, and then like the Dew Frogs on grave or on field can't add back anything, which is nice. 1 MST, another 7 tools. I'm not setting any Dust Tornado. My original list was, but I ended up cutting it for more 7 tools because like I just love this card. And like generally a Dust Tornado only does better against Future Fusion decks, while 7 tools allows you to actually like commit into plays. And like there's so many times in which we go into like Chain Link 4, Chain Link 5, just with like counter traps, regular traps, and like just having more counter traps than your opponent is so good. Double Compulse, absolutely love it. It's great against the Value matchup. Deals with the Hero matchup, Hero Frog matchup, purely because like it's a 1-for-1 for the Caius, but like it sets them back a turn, and generally you can deal. It allows you to survive. Double Oppression for the non-meta decks, because like all plant decks suck. That matchup sucks. Like I played in the finals. I don't know how I won game 1. I shouldn't have, but that matchup is so bad. And then for the best card of the side deck, triple Masker Restrict. Every time I've drawn this against any frog deck, I've won. The card's absolutely insane. If you see my top 8 match, game 3, I literally win because of Masker Restrict and for no other reason. This card is so good. I don't know why more Dragon decks are not playing it. I understand you're playing Totem Dragon and White Knight Dragon. Just drop them. Play other better dragons that can be summoned off Drago and just play Masker Restrict. This card's insane. This card should be in every side deck that can be playing it. I'm not playing Pulling the Rug. I don't like, this is my only respect to Machina. Kind of this, but not really. Let's be real. And then like this is the Machina respect, and then just being able to hit Monarchs when it's so much of the meta is so good. Shout outs. I would like to shout out Team on the Grind. A lot of testing partners. I've been playing this deck probably for about 7 months now, and theory crafting this deck and really getting it better. I'd like to thank Hector for being a test partner, James, and then our boy behind the camera is Sean, who helps me test a good amount. Thank you guys for all the testing. Couldn't have done it without you guys. And see you guys in the next video. Appreciate you all.